Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. So this is a reading but really it's a deck walkthrough because I'm going to be premiering right now my beautiful new deck Divine Masculine 101. So it's not really a reading but you may take guidance from this because these are 101 things that your masculine want to say to you. And the reason I've called it Divine Masculine 101 is because the masculines have so many things to say. It's like they say, I have 101 things I want to say to you. And I've put it with this beautiful image of the divine masculine and divine feminine holding hands and coming together under the stars, because it doesn't matter how dark things are, the feminine is always the light that's shining in the sky. And this is also about divine guidance and divine direction. So this beautiful star that's in all the cards is the reason, that we're here. That we're always connected with source, that we're always being inspired. And this is also knowing that when you both look at the sky, you're both connecting with each other because you are magnets and divinely one. So it's the reminder that no matter how dark the sky is, no matter what's going on, you're always connected and there's always that light shining. That's the light for the masculines, the divine feminine guiding the masculine home, the inspiration coming down from heaven. It's about the power of the love, because you and your twin flame are star-crossed lovers, and it's truly meant to be. So when I created this deck, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I wanted to kind of clear my mind. So I sat down at the computer and I channeled the divine masculine energy, and it came through very quickly. So boom, 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 the messages were flowing, and this is the end result. So there's 101 cards in this deck. The link to buy these is in the description box below, the throughmakeplayingcards.com. It does take a while for delivery, but they are worth it when they come. And these only took about 2.5 weeks to come out, which is really quick, So let's do this then. Now, I've used these today on the daily twin flame reading, and I will be using these on the channel, especially more from March onwards doing Q&A. So, maybe you've got an idea in your mind of what you want, what you'd love your masculine to say to you. Maybe you're asking what they're saying to you. This is going to, resonate with you in some way today. So let's show you the cards then. So let's live together. So I'm going to talk a bit about the meaning. So, obviously when let's live together comes out, it can be a sign about movement towards a relationship, because your masculine is saying to you, let's live together, let's move in together, be together and share our lives together. But this is more about living your lives. Let's live, because it's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. And your masculine is saying, wow, I want to live my life now. I want to be the person I was born to be. Let's live together. And that's the message coming through. So take what resonates. For some of you, it's really going to mean, wow, we're going to live together. My masculine wants to live with me, to be with me, to build a home with me, a life with me. But this is also about you living together and getting up in the morning, being excited with no fear. Releasing all that fear. So your masculine is saying to you, I want to live together. I want to be with you. Being with you is the best part of my day. So they are saying to you, when I'm with you, whether it be telepathically in dreams, on the 5D, physically, being with you is the best part of my day, wherever that is, no matter what. So they are admitting to you that, they look forward to spending time with you. They look forward to being with you. It's the best part of their day. It lights them up inside. I'm scared of being me. Now, this is a big one because they're afraid. The masculines go through a lot of fear on their journey when they're waking up and becoming their true self. But they're also afraid of being their true self. They're afraid of being me. I'm afraid because it means they've got to change their life. Sometimes their whole world has to change so they can be their true self. They have to give up their old belief systems and maybe a job, move away from their karmic situation, things that they do. They may have to change their physical, like the things they're putting into their body, like alcohol, addictions, food substances, things they need to change. So they're afraid of what that means. And I'm scared of being alone. They're afraid of being alone because of a core wound. So this is abandonment issues. They're afraid of making that change and then being left alone. So, there's a lot of ego that they deal with on this journey. There is nobody else in my heart. So your masculine is saying you are the one. There's nobody else in my heart, no matter who they're with, what they're doing, where they are. You are the one. And you live inside of them and they live inside of you. I listen to what you say. Now, this is beautiful because they listen to you. Sometimes they don't reply to you. They don't seem to be listening to you, but they always care about what you say. So they do listen to you. They do understand you. They do receive the messages you send to them, whether that be in the 3D world or through telepathy or music. And I care what you think. So they care. They do care, they do listen, and they do worry about what you think of them too. They wonder how you perceive them, what you think of them, because you matter to them. You matter to me. You matter. And that's really powerful because sometimes as a divine feminine, we think we don't matter to our twin. We think, oh, do you even care? Do I even matter to you? And they are saying, yes, I do care about you and you do matter to me and I listen to what you say. You are always on my mind. So they're always thinking of you. So know that. And I know a few people lately have been asking me that question, does my masculine think of me? You're always on their mind in some way, shape or form, whether that be in a sexy way, a loving way, a friendly way, or they're thinking about you in a negative way where you've triggered something within them that they need to heal. So you're always on the mind, you're always in their head. And that's what you need to know. We are always and forever. And I love that one because, the masculines are saying that it's for all time. So this is them understanding it's eternal, Even when they can't communicate that to you, they're saying we are. We are one, we are eternal, we are always and we are forever. And I am so proud of who you are. So your masculine is saying to you, I'm so proud of you, the person you are. Your masculine is saying, I'm scared of being me, and you're their muse. You're their light, their inspiration. So they are so proud of who you are. And you were the only one who has ever really mattered to me. So you're saying, do I even matter to you? And they are saying, you do matter, you matter to me. And you're the only one who has ever really mattered to me. You're the only one. I want to change so much for you. So they want to change for themselves, but they also want to change for you. So that they can be the man or woman that, you want them to be. They want to change for you. I am in awe of you. Wow. And the dog barked, and that's loyalty. I want to change for you because you are my one and I am loyal to you. Really powerful. I am in awe of you. They're in awe of you because you are living the life that they desire. You're in the light. You're living your truth. So they are in awe of you. They're so proud of you. And this is why you've got that dog barking. Loyalty. They're saying to you, I'm loyal to you. This is why dogs bark. Sometimes you may hear dogs kind of going at each other. That's about karmic situations, by the way. Troubling karmic situations. All of my plans include you. So when they're thinking about their future, their plans include you. And what they want you to know here as well is if they go somewhere with their karmic person, if they go somewhere like, say it's a Valentine's Day, and they went somewhere with their karmic person that hurt you, okay? They are saying to you, all of my plans include you. So wherever they go, you are still with them. You are still on their mind. They're still thinking of you. They're still wondering how you are. And, they don't want to hurt you. So you're always within them because they love you. And this is in the Divine Masculine Messages of Love. And, I didn't know if this one would come through because I thought it would be more of a confession deck. But the masculines are always saying that they love you. Always, I love you. It's powerful, those 3 words would mean so much. And I see you on the big screen. So this is when they're at the cinema, when they're watching films, when they're watching YouTube, when they're watching the television. You're everywhere. You are on the big screen, and the big screen is also the screen in their mind, that they can't shake you off. You're always there in their head. I meet you in my dreams. So this is saying to you, yes, you do meet in dreams. You do come together. So this is about astral projection, your light bodies. It's about coming together. So it's not just about dreaming of each other. It's meeting each other in dreams, meeting up. I meet you in my dreams. So in their dreams, they're also dreaming about the 3D connection coming together, because I want to meet you in person. So if you've only had an online connection, they're saying to you, I want to meet you in person. If you haven't met up for a while, they want to meet you in person. With all the restrictions and things going on, they want you to know. And I want to show you off in my world. So they're saying to you, I want to show you off. I want to take you where I am. I want to be with you out in the open, to show you off in my world. So, this is saying to you, they're not embarrassed of you. They want to show you off, and they want you to meet their friends. Okay, I want you to meet my friends. So they want to bring you into their life. They want to live their life with you. And I love this one. I want to introduce you to my family as my one, because maybe you've met their family before, but this is them introducing you to their friends and their family and into their world as their one. You are my one, and I want to show everyone that. Really powerful. You are the only one I want. So there's nobody else. Nobody compares to you. You are the only one they want. The only one they want physically, emotionally, and they want to be with. And let's start a family together. Now remember, with this card, starting a family can mean kids, but it can also mean bringing your kids and their kids together. It can mean animals, having a family of animals, or just you and them, because starting a family is you two, just you two. And then everything else comes after that. So, if this card comes out for you, let's start a family together, and you're thinking, I'm too old for kids, I don't want kids, that's not part of my path, then, this is saying to you, the family is creating something together, a legacy you're leaving. Like me and George, we have no intention to have children, not at this moment anyway, because we're enjoying the life we're leading, and we're building a family together anyway, a family of toys, they are our kids, so we're building something together. So let's start a family together is really like, let's build something together, and you know what that means for your personal journey. Marriage sounds good with you. Now this came through as a channel message because they may have been married before. And if that marriage has gone pear-shaped and, it's ended in a bad divorce, they may not want marriage again. Okay, so they may have even said to you in the past, I'm not getting married again, it's not for me. But marriage sounds good with you. And that's what they want you to know. And, that channeling blew my mind, because I was like, wow, marriage sounds good with you. Even if they've never believed in it, or they're afraid of commitment, marriage sounds good with you. I'm so sorry that I did that to you. So whatever they've done to hurt you, they're so sorry that they did that to you. They're apologising to you. Of course I care. And that came through when you're saying, do you even care? Do I even matter to you? Of course I care. Of course they do. It just gets a bit much. So, if they're ignoring you, or, ghosting you, or not replying to you, they're saying it just gets a bit much. That means they get overwhelmed by their energy, their emotion. They get overwhelmed by it. It just gets a bit much. I need my space sometimes to think things through. So when they go quiet, block you, ignore you, ghost you, don't take it personally. Realise that they need space to work through things in their head. They need space to think things through, to process. I don't run from you, I run from myself. So they're not running from you, Divine Feminine, they're running from themselves. When they go within, it's because they have to process their feelings and emotion. I'm trying to find the way out of that place. And that place could be their fear, it could be their karmic life, their karmic situation, that place that is kind of dragging them down or holding them back. I hear your heart calling to me, and my heart calls to you too. So this is that silent call, when you're feeling each other and, you're really tapping in with each other's energy. I'm trying to understand. So your masculine is trying to work things out. I'm trying to understand, work things out, find my way. So don't pay attention to my moods. And I love that one, because sometimes the masculines are moody. They go into moods, they say things they don't mean, and they're saying, don't pay attention to that. I try and understand why you want me. So this is doubt and fear, when they feel afraid, they try and understand why you want them after everything. when you could have 101,000 different options. You are the most gorgeous thing I have ever seen. So physically, they find you very attractive, but it's also about your heart and your mind. It will never be over between us. And I love this one. I love the next card too, because they're saying to you, it will never be over between us. And you may think, well, you've told me it's over. It will never be over between us, no matter what I say or do. So this is why these two cards have come out. This is the channeling. And I said to Heaven and the masculine, why two cards? And they said, because it's powerful. Sometimes that's all you need to know. It will never be over. Sometimes you need recognition or, kind of that validation from them that no matter what they've said or done, it's never over between you. Please forgive me for ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm ignoring myself. Okay, I don't run from you. I run from myself. Sometimes I need time and space to process my feelings. It's not you, it's me. I never meant to cause you pain. And the masculines don't, they never mean to cause you pain. They never mean to hurt you. They're giving me fear. And them hurting you hurts them. They never mean to do that. Even if they say hurtful things and do hurtful things, they never mean to do it. You have helped me so much. So this is them admitting to you that you've grown them. You've helped them so much to become who they're meant to be, and they're scared of becoming that person. So you help them to become that person. And you help them in so many ways. Maybe you help them with finances, with, work advice, with career advice, with, personal advice. Whatever you help them, they listen to you, and it matters what you think. You have power over me that nobody else has. And that's true for the feminines too. As a feminine, we let the masculines get away with so much that nobody else would get away with. And your masculine saying, you have power over me. You have power over me that nobody else has. And that's another reason they run from you, because that's intense. They sometimes rather stay in a situation where, it's all kind of neutral to them. You make them kind of change and focus, and you kind of, make them awaken. So you make them become who they're meant to be. And that's scary sometimes for the masculines. My feelings for you are real. So if you're questioning that and thinking, do they even care about me? Are their feelings real? My feelings for you are real. And I get jealous when it comes to you. So they admit to you that they may not even be a jealous person, but when it comes to you, they do. So they don't like people talking to you, spending time with you, and they get jealous when it comes to you. I have a file in my head that's all about you, and I love that one because the angels always show me that. That the masculines have kind of got this filing cabinet in their head where they turn the light on and it goes back and back and back. Imagine a huge room with loads of filing cabinets in there, and they turn the light on and it goes back to thousands of cabinets with things you've said, pictures of you, the times that you've shared together. It's all in this file in their head. So even if they delete your message, it's gone into that file in their head. I want you in my life. Short but sweet. They want you in their life. They want you. Sometimes they're afraid of that, but they still want you there. And I miss talking to you. So they miss those conversations. They miss talking to you. They miss getting things off the chest. And they miss our chats. I miss our chats. And the chats are things that are kind of unique to you guys. So they miss talking to you. Just being with you, communicating with you, being in your presence, but they also miss those chats that you have, that make them feel special and loved. You make me feel safe and warm, and that's the nurturing energy of the feminine. You make me feel so safe, you make me feel so warm. I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry I risk losing you. I don't want to lose you. I'm afraid of losing you. And I get so mad at myself about how I treat you. So they get mad at themselves about that, how they treat you, the things they do. I'm tired of feeling alone. So they're scared of being alone. They're scared of, feeling alone. And they're tired. They're giving me fear. They're releasing fears. They're tired. They get so tired. And that's why the masculines look like they've aged sometimes, because they're tired of being alone. And it doesn't matter who's around them. They feel alone because they're not being their true self. Why does it hurt so much without you? They know that, you're the one and that they need to be with you. And that's why it hurts. Why does it hurt so much without you? Because they're meant to be with you. I feel old without you. And that's so powerful because they look old sometimes. You may see them, they look drained and haggard because without the feminine's light, they feel old. They feel like everything's a chore, everything's hard work, whereas when they're in the presence of the feminine, their life flows. My life works better with you in it. So the masculines have more success with you in their life, more happiness, more joy, more guidance, more direction. And you are so right for me. So they understand that you are so right for them. Can we try this again? So they want a fresh start. Can we try this again? Can we do it again? Can we try? So they want to try. I am writing a message I want to send you. So the masculines do this a lot. They write a message out that they want to send you. And if you're feeling that right now, if you feel they're communicating with you, if they want to reach out, they're writing out this message. You look good, happy. I love this one. You look good. That means they've been watching you in some way. You look happy. So they're loving the fact that you are looking good and feeling good. It makes them want to approach you. It makes them want to be in your life. This is the confidence of the feminine. You look good. If you've seen them in the street and you're wondering, wow, what's my masculine think? And your masculine saying, you look good. You look happy. Wow. Do I really make you happy? So your masculine, this is the questions. Do I really make you happy? You look good. You look happy. Do you really want me in your life? You smell amazing. Now, I always get this coming through when I'm doing a channeling. In the other deck got your smell drives me wild, and now you smell amazing, because it's a primal thing with the masculines. They love the way the feminine smells. They love it. Your perfume, your scent, everything about you, the way you smell amazing. Even if you haven't met in the 3D world, they can smell you, and you smell amazing. And they want you to know that, okay? You smell amazing. Sometimes, I'll smell George and he'll be like, what are you doing again, Liz? And I'm just smelling him. And I know that's the masculine part of me coming out. It's a primal thing. I know that we can change the world. And I love that, because this is also why you see the white stag. Because the masculines are saying, I know we can change the world. I know we can. We have a mission together. Our union is meant to be. And this isn't something the masculines would normally say, using that word union. But this is a channeling that comes through from their higher self. Our union is meant to be. And that's to remind you of the promise of union. So with these two cards, I definitely feel stag energy around. Definitely messages from their higher self, not their 3D self. You are the strongest person I have ever known. And they're saying, wow, I'm so proud of who you are. And you are the strongest person I have ever known, for achieving things you've achieved, for standing up for who you are, for getting up on your feet. I want to be myself with you. So they want to be their true self. They want to be who they were born to be with you. They don't want to hold back, and they're saying, let's get together and talk. So they want to sort things out. So if this card comes out, it's a big sign that this is what they're planning on doing. They want to bring you both together. You are my world. And I love that one, because George says that to me constantly. You are my world. You are my everything. You are everything I am. And I long for you. So your masculine longs for you. Hungers for you, desires you. You turn me on so much. You turn them on at strange times in crazy ways. I'm so afraid that you will leave me. So this is a big fear they have, that if you get together that you'll leave them. They're scared of being alone. It's abandonment issues. Everything you want, I want too. So they do want that future. They do want that conversation. They do want that time with you. What you want, they want too. And I dream about you too. So they're saying, I meet you in dreams, but I dream about you too. So if you're dreaming about them, they are saying to you, I dream about you too. You take my breath away. Everything about you, it just, oh, wow. Your masculine looks at you and you take their breath away. So in the feminine messages, we've got that masculine, you melt my heart. Your voice melts my heart, you melt me. Well, you take away their breath because you were breathtaking to them. You light me up inside. So you give your masculine a reason to live. a reason to smile. You kind of turn their heart light back on. Can't you see what you mean to me? I love this one. Can't you see what you mean to me? The masculines are in awe of you. And sometimes they say, wow, how can you even doubt our connection? Can't you see what you mean to me? And can't you see what you do to me physically, emotionally? Can't you see how much I care? That I've never loved anyone the way that I love you. I've never loved anyone that way. Your love drives me crazy. So you drive them crazy sexually, emotionally, romantically, but you also drive them a bit mad. It drives me crazy. Your love drives me a bit mad. I can't stop loving you no matter what I do. I can't stop loving you. And you were all I've ever wanted from the moment I was born until the moment I pass. You were all I've ever wanted. I'm afraid of failing you. Okay, I'm afraid of failing you. They're afraid of not living up to your expectation. They're afraid of what this love is. They're afraid of failing you. I want to trust myself again. So this is what they're saying to you now. I want to trust myself. I want to be able to make decisions and follow my heart. And I want you to trust me again. So they long for this, that you trust them again. That's why they're constantly saying to you, trust me, I'll find my way. I think about touching you. Now, the masculines do a lot of thinking on this journey. They're constantly in their headspace thinking. So the angels channeled and the masculines channeled what they think about when they're in their head, when they're ignoring you, ghosting you, blocking you. This is what they're doing. They're thinking about touching you. They're thinking, here we go, I think about kissing you, okay? Because you are my greatest teacher. Okay, so they think about touching you, kissing you, spending time with you, and the fact that you are their greatest teacher. You are the one that teaches them what they need to know. I think about holding you, so kissing you, touching you, holding you. They think about this. I think about your body, so they think about you in that sexy way. I think about telling you how I feel. So this is when they're in the headspace. They're thinking about being with you romantically, touching you, wanting you, feeling you, being with you, holding you and nourishing you and nurturing you. But also they think about telling you exactly how they feel. I think about being with you sexually, and that can create fear sometimes because it's so intense. I think about being with you, spending time with you, and I think about making love to you. Spending that time with you. I think about what our children would look like and be like. So if they want a family, they think about kids with you. Even if you've passed that now, they think about what your children would have looked like or would have been like. I think about our lives together. So they want to be with you. They think about what your lives would be like together in the future. And I think about speaking my truth. So they do a lot of thinking on this journey. I think about how much I love you, and they want to tell you how much they care. And I think about how stupid I've been. So they know they've been stupid. I think about you all the time. You're always on my mind, Divine Feminine. There is so much still to say. So what your masculine is saying is, they think about you constantly. And because of that, there's so much still to say. How could I hurt you like that? So again, they're apologising. They're asking the self, how could I do that? How could I hurt you like that? And how could I lie to you? I'm so sorry. So if they've lied to you, they're so sorry. So really beautiful deck. Really powerful deck. So we're going to end it. I'm going to shuffle. We got how could I lie to you? I'm so sorry. Coming up in the middle of the deck there. I want you in my life, Divine Feminine. I have a file in my head connected with you. I get jealous when it comes to you. My feelings for you are real. I'm tired of feeling alone. I get so mad at myself about how I treat you. I don't want to lose you. You make me feel safe and warm. I miss our chats and I miss talking to you. So that may resonate with you. So that's Divine Masculine 101. I hope this helps you to feel the love of your masculine because they certainly love you. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.